But at the same time, I feel like it's just lit. Like women's basketball, the game, how far it's come, the excitement, the attention. Maybe I'll start with you, Kels, because Lord Jesus, your team and their fans,
Jesus,
they be getting up in everybody's business.
What you're about to see perfectly encapsulates the current state of WNBA media. In her opening remarks, former WNBA player and ESPN analyst Chiny Ogwumike enthusiastically praises the explosive growth, excitement, and unprecedented energy surrounding the WNBA. But almost immediately, she pivots, and not subtly. Without missing a beat, she turns her attention toward criticizing the very group responsible for fueling that momentum, Indiana Fever fans and, more specifically, Caitlin Clark's fans. And this wasn't just some offhand remark made during a studio segment. No, she said it directly to the face of a respected, beloved, longtime Indiana Fever player who just reaffirmed her loyalty by re-signing with the team. The disdain for Caitlin Clark's fanbase runs so deep and is so normalized among certain voices in the media that Chiny felt completely comfortable voicing her criticism in such a public and personal setting. Unfortunately, this likely won't be the last time. In fact, it's only going to intensify as the season progresses. I'll break down exactly why in just a moment. But before you reach for your blood pressure meds, take a breath. This is actually a feel-good story.
Why?
Because the way Kelsey Mitchell responded to Chiny's comments was nothing short of pure class. Chiny clearly didn't expect it. But by the end of the interview, Kelsey dismantled the negative narrative surrounding Fever fans with one of the most genuine, heartfelt endorsements of the franchise you'll ever hear. Let's get into it. But first, hit that like button to show Kelsey some love for standing tall against the haters, and subscribe for more Fever updates, because if you think this is dramatic, just wait. The season is only getting started. Now, rewind just a few months. Chiny publicly said what most of us already know about Caitlin Clark. She hasn't just moved the needle, she is the needle. She single-handedly brought millions of new fans to the WNBA. Yes, I said single-handedly. And no offense, Angel, but the receipts don't lie. Caitlin is the straw that stirs the drink. Just ask why your team only plays at the United Center when Caitlin is in town. These new fans are the driving force behind the league's record-breaking viewership, sold-out arenas, and historic merchandise sales. Case in point, did you see the recent report about Caitlin Clark's jersey sales? They're not just the best in the WNBA, they're second across the entire NBA. Let that sink in. Caitlin Clark, who doesn't even play in the NBA, is outselling every single NBA superstar not named Steph Curry. That's not hype, that's fact. And the data keeps piling up. One of the most telling indicators? This year's NCAA March Madness viewership dropped by more than 10 million during the Final Four and championship games, the first tournament since Caitlin left college. Same event, same structure. But without Caitlin Clark, interest plummeted. Now, heading into this WNBA season, the buzz is off the charts. Caitlin's high-profile interviews, media appearances, and public engagements are generating momentum like we've never seen before. And then there's her decision to skip Unrivaled. While some thought it was wild to turn down $1 million or more for a few months of play, it actually worked in her favor. It built even more anticipation. Think about it. This is the longest we've gone in years without seeing Caitlin Clark on a basketball court. Fans are starving for it. Add in her new and improved supporting cast from an epic offseason, plus the historic number of nationally televised Fever games, and it's safe to say, this season is going to shatter the numbers we saw in 2024. The networks know it. The fans feel it. And you know who can't handle it? The critics and gatekeepers in the media who just can't bring themselves to acknowledge what's happening. Which brings us right back to Chiny's exchange with Kelsey Mitchell and what it reveals about the underlying tension in the WNBA media space. Can you imagine a more dismissive way to ask a question? Your fans are getting in everyone's business, framed like that's some kind of problem. As if supporting your team and being vocal online makes you a bad person. Let's be real. Fever fans are showing up in a big way, and they're being loud about it.
Why?
For two simple reasons. First is,
They care.
and second is, they're proud.